This video is meant to showcase a few of the games I have worked on throughout the years. The first three were made in the Unity engine. Roller Madness has a player, a ball, navigate through two levels avoiding enemies and collecting coins. To help avoid these enemies, the maps are littered with small blue cubes that the player can use to bounce off. The enemies will chase the player until they either collide with the player or with each other. These would add a strategic aspect to the bounce of blue blocks. Upon gathering enough coins, the player will move to the next level. In the next level, the layout gets a little more interesting. The player must use these blue bouncy blocks to reach to the next secure platform. After such, the player is left on this section. It is similar to the one before, but this time the coins are more randomly placed and the player can use this larger vertical block to quickly escape enemies. Bug Shooter has the player concealed in a small area, fighting against time to collect enough points to move to the next level. The green blocks give you 1 point, the yellow blocks take away your time, and the white blocks grant the player more time. Thus the yellow block should be avoided. If the player runs out of time, they will require to hit the floating text to act as a more classical menu. The second level, however, features a blue block that can fire red projectiles to the player. Upon being hit by one of these projectiles, the player will lose some points. Therefore, it is important for the player to keep on the move if they hope to finish the level. The Solar System Simulator was made in the Unity engine. It contains all planets in our solar system. The player is able to click on any of the planets, either directly or by the minimap. They will be immediately transported to the planet, where they can observe it and read it on some fast facts. The game allows the player to switch the minimap on or off. It allows the player to activate a free camera mode so they can freely look around. I have also placed a convenient reset button so that if the player gets lost, they can reset their position. Space Cleaner is a two-dimensional game I made in Game Maker. The player controls a small orange ship with the only purpose being survive as long as you can. Space in this game is at its deadliest. First, there are the asteroids. Hit the big one and you're dead. Hit the small one and you take damage. There are also the enemies. There are three types of enemies: the small shooter, the pursuer, and the boss. Defeating any of these obstacles may grant the player a pickup item. These include the spread shot, the machine gun, the shield, and the ever-powerful bomb. Most of these items are used automatically upon picking them up, except the bombs. The bombs can only be activated with a right click of the mouse, and they will detonate wherever the cursor is aiming at. When any boss is defeated, any enemy that spawns after that will have more health, meaning that the difficulty of the game will increase exponentially. The game will end when the player loses all their lives. Battleship was made using C++ and the SFML libraries. The game obtains input from the mouse when the player clicks on the window to determine the desired location of their attack. The received coordinates are then divided by the size of the tile, in this case 64. Most of the normal rules of the original Battleship are still applied. If you successfully hit a ship, you can go again, but if you fail, then it's the opponent's turn. The AI will first attack at a random location. If it hits, it will record the last place it was able to hit, and then try to attack the nearby locations. It will try in all directions. If it is then hit again, it will continue attacking on that same direction until it fails. Otherwise, if it tries all directions and fails, then it will resume to attack randomly.